And does anyone have a conservative relative that you never ever really saw eye to eye with, but you still cared about them deeply? Well, that was the case with this guy. You know, he ended up going, and I can't say I was exactly sad to see him go, but on his deathbed, he loved me. He was for me doing stand-up. And he said, even though he had killed countless brown people in other countries when he was in Vietnam, he thought that doing stand-up was a greater act of bravery. And he said he always wanted to try, but was always too scared to. So on his deathbed, he handed me his book of jokes and asked me if at some point in time I could work some of his jokes into my set so his jokes could live on and make people happy. So instead of doing my set tonight, I'm going to donate my time to my late great uncle Carl. And instead of just doing the jokes, I thought I could bring him along with me. A patriot, even in death. Hey, did I get the joke book over there? It's not in my hand. USA, yes. Here it is. Anyways, guys, I haven't read these jokes before. I wanted them to be a surprise for me just as much as they are to you. So let me see where these are. Like I said, me and this guy didn't see eye to eye at all. So I apologize if any of these are absolutely atrocious. I don't know why more Jews don't support a free Palestine. I thought they loved free stuff. Not that bad. Kind of sucks there, Carl. Wow. Do fat white women's pussies get wet when they hear the chirp of a fire alarm with a low battery? Does that make the black guy? Does that make the black guy that's going to fuck them Pavlov's dog? And dog is spelled D-A-W-G, by the way. Brandon, I don't know if I can do this. Brandon, no. Come here, read this one for me. I'm not reading this one out loud. I don't think I can get to my car safe.
I was going to watch the Planet of the Apes marathon, but no one really wants to sit through 20 hours of Medea.
Fuck. Carl. Jesus. I don't think Carl went to heaven, guys. I think he went to the other fucking place. Alright, this one's not that bad. I saw a black guy getting arrested with a purple bandana in his pocket the other day. I didn't realize the Bloods and Crips had started working together. Thank you. You clearly have painted at some point in your life. Has anyone heard about the Kia Boys? They're a group of urban teens that specifically steal cars made by Kia. I didn't realize the economy was so bad that your credit score dictated what kind of car you could steal. Damn, Carl. Okay, this one's kind of rough. I accidentally called the New York City subway system the Underground Railroad the other day. I realized I fucked up as soon as I got on. There's no way Harriet Tubman would have ever let runaway slaves listen to music on their phones that loud. All right. This is going to be the last one for the night, guys, so I hope it's a good one. What do Michael Jordan and the Holocaust have in common? An iconic red, white, and black logo, some killer air, and a bunch of shoes that you can go see in a museum. So, anyways, Carl, may you rest in peace, you son of a bitch. Thank you for your service. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night.
You do know it's a crime to desecrate the remains of a human being. That's not real. That has to be a crime. That's not real. There's no. I don't know. I don't know. Let's just say that's a crime. I don't know because if I do know, I don't have plausible deniability. So On the camera, as far as I'm concerned, that is a prop. It smells different, you know. It has a bologna-like smell, you know what I mean? I don't know.
That's what white people
Yeah. You know, that's what I was going for. It was kind of cliche. That's fine. Wow. Yeah, that was the most interesting thing that I've seen on the stage in a long time. That motherfucker's gonna be famous. Jesus Christ. We need Jesus right now. I'm thinking about start going to church after you just had your satanic comedic seance up here to praise his grandfather. It was probably like Robert Lee or some shit reincarnated. Robert Lee was a war general that was racist. I don't know, like it's not
How
that
about the car?
But whatever, I don't fucking know. I'm lost. I got a degree from a state college, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck do I know, man? That was dope. Anyway, coming next to the stage, I hope she's more lively than I would go. She's about to kill the audience the way her grandfather killed black people. Not her, but his uncle. Emily Sierra!
Get up here, Osmo!
You like standing in the...
My grandpa didn't kill black people. He's Italian, so he just called them eggplants behind their back. Yeah, it's pretty embarrassing. Yeah, give it up for Calvin one more time. The guy bringing. I thought in that bag that it looked like a new like Crown Royal bag. I was like, is that the false spice version? Like, what is that? This guy's bringing his own. That was fun. Are you like a little Latino or something? Because you look like Chulo Jelly Roll. Where are you from?
The high socks tell us that
Yeah, the tattoos.
I've smoked meth with MS-13, so I guess I'm technically Latino.
Yeah, is that a band? I don't know. Dude, my references are Taylor Swift, Sabrina Carpenter. That's the range I'm going with.
They're a gang.
Yeah.
Very violent.
Okay, got you. You're fun. So are you Latino or no? Okay, sorry, Poppy. My bad. You are tonight. Woo! No, you're fun. Him and I just feel like if we collabed on OnlyFans, we crush, right? This is like a very weird combo, like big tatted fat guy and like skinny white girl. Just like dropping it back on his belly, like whoop. Okay, I'm gonna do that. So a little bit about me. I love astrology. I am one of those girls that loves astrology like white guys love Joe Rogan. I love it a lot. I take it very seriously. Like if the moon told me to freeze my ass off in an ice bath every day, I'd do it. Told me to go hunting and eat elk for a week, I'd do it too. Yeah, and I believe everything it tells me, even if it's wrong. Yeah, I do take it a little too far into my dating life, I really do. Like when Mercury goes into retrograde, I go into a retro bang. That means I banged guys I swore I wasn't going to anymore in my journal. Kind of retreat back to old patterns. It's bad. Yeah, and I do take, like it said, a little too far into dating. My friends are always like, Emily, you have to stop just basing who you date on astrology. Like, you can't date a guy just because of the day he was born. It's like, you're right, that's stupid. That's nothing, right? You need to know the time and location. There's so much more you need to know to figure out. Yeah, so I tried, I realized now who I date's kind of weird. Like, I'm starting to date my old childhood crushes, like my old fantasies from the 90s. Like, one of them, Marky Mark. Anybody like, oh, woo, Mark Wahlberg? Oh, yeah. And those Calvin Kleins, I was like, I don't know what's happening, but I like him. Yeah, so I met this guy who I kind of started dating. He looked like Mark Wahlberg, but like less abs and money, right? So when I met him, I saved his name in my phone as Mark Walmart. Just to like remind myself when I was lonely, he was broke, and like not to text him. But then I sucked his dick. But only because he took me to Texas Roadhouse. Alright? Like those unlimited butter rolls that let you pick your meat. I don't know. Maybe we'll see what he's got. It was nothing to brag home about. It really wasn't. And he wasn't like the best in bed either. Like he flexed like he had so many skills. He's like, oh yeah, girls, like if I had some Yelp reviews, all 5 stars, all the tongue emojis. I'm like, oh really? Okay, cool. So I let him do the, and he was bragging the whole time. He's like, how's it going? And I immediately like, girls, I don't know if you knew this. Guy's bacteria on his woo can be bad in his mouth too, and that could just throw everything up down there. time. Like, it could just mess everything up. You'll be spending all your money on Monistat. It's no fun. So this dude, he's going down there, you know, and I'm like, oh my God, it's tingling in a bad way. This is not supposed to be happening. And he's like, how is it? How is it? Am I leaving a mess down there? I'm like, no, I think you're leaving a kombucha starter kit. This ain't right. This ain't right. Hey, ladies, your body warns you. Like, my body was like, bitch, back it up. He's broke. Stop it. He's bringing your PAH pussy down and your credit score. Let it go. Let it go. Yeah, so we got rid of him. So I'm not really trying to date him anymore. I'm just trying to focus on me, but I'm sad. I'm really sad. I'm sad it's summer's ending. I'm not one of those white bitches that loves fall. I'm like the one that doesn't. You guys like summer? Everybody? Yeah, we're drunk. We don't care. I just want to say. Yeah, I'm mad because like I love summer. I feel like my family, we throw the best parties, we throw the best barbecues. Like we always play those fun drinky games, like flip cup, beer pong, stay away from Uncle Dave. Yeah, that's where you avoid your creepy uncle. Woo! And you hug everybody but him. And yeah, if you have a creepy uncle in your family, you know, because like when you invite new friends over, you always got to warn them before. You're like, hey, so you can hug everybody. There's gonna be that guy looking through you. Yeah, that's Dave. Yeah, and then like if you're in my family, only the girls really have to play. They only really have to go to rules. The guys are they're not in trouble. And like honestly, my uncle's not that much of a troublemaker. Like he's not that on the creepy scale. Like he's not that bad. A lot of families have it worse. And he was really fine. Like growing up, he never said anything weird to me. He just waited till I was 18. Made it really weird one Thanksgiving. Yeah. A little too much eye contact, you know, but it's fine. Yeah, so like Mo said, okay, I'll leave it in. My grandpa's Italian. He's pretty racist, on brand for him. And he said this thing growing up. He was like, Emily, you can date whoever you want, but there's this phrase: once you go black, you don't get invited back. All right, you guys have been so fun. Give it up for Mom.
Wow. All we gotta do is twist this vibe. You know how to sing. It's Don Freddie Mercury tonight. I'm gonna have myself a real good time. I feel like high. And the world turning inside out, yeah. Floating around in ecstasy. So stop. Because she just broke the.
I lifted it up, I'm sorry, it was too thin.
Damn it! Nah, this is done.
You just gotta twist it back in.
Nah, this is Nah, it's dope. There's no more like saying, I got 3 more in the house. But anyway, at any rate, now I forgot who the fuck. Yeah, coming us to the stage. Hey, this is going to be the shot. Freddie Mercury. Tyler McDonald.
Oh man, I can't believe you broke the mic stand. You goddamn prostitute, what were you thinking? I'm kidding, I'm joking, I'm lying. I just wanted to call someone a prostitute other than Chris Warren for once. She called him a prostitute. She didn't hear me.
I didn't hear you.
Get up there, Emily's here, everybody. Rock and roll. Oh man, did you guys hear that Diddy only had 1,000 bottles of baby oil in his house? You could barely oil one baby with that. I have more bottles of baby semen. And it's fine for me to say that because I am a dead pedophile and I took the note out and I was reading his ghost. Yo, my mom got scammed by this dude from Pakistan who's living in her house in Florida now because he convinced her that she's a doctor. He's like, I'm a doctor from Pakistan. I need to sell counterfeit t-shirts at the local racetrack. If I could live with you for $400 a month for a couple months. And so he's living with my mom right now. And she's buying all of his food and he's eating like more than $400 a month of food. He made a post the other day, he said, it's my birthday. And then like 40 fake bot scam accounts on his Facebook all said, happy birthday, doctor. That sucks. My mom's so stupid. What an idiot, huh? What a fucking idiot. Actually, a Pakistani doctor just moved in with me too. Brittany Robar just moved in with me. And I think a Pakistani doctor. Oh Give it up for the staff or something. That guy's probably not even really staff. Maybe he is. What are we gonna do today? We had a goddamn urn break in my face. I don't even know what I'm thinking anymore. Give it up for Bill Green. So they said, so you know it's weird, like this whole Diddy thing, there's all these like big famous people, all these celebrities, all these super famous people are like these crazy like sexual predators and pedophiles and stuff. So in a way, I'm like halfway to being famous at this point. So in a way, it's the urn. I'm reading this pedophile's urn ashes. These aren't my jokes. It was Uncle Carl 2.0. I wish I had actually I do have a pedophile uncle. I was gonna say I wish I had my Uncle Joe. He's crazy. Man, Joe Skinesny or whatever. I don't know his name. Why would I know his name? He's my goddamn uncle. No, I do have an uncle who's probably a pedophile. I think we all give it up for our uncles. Yeah, Chris Warren certainly does. He's talking about it. We all promote pedophilia at Roma. I'm kidding. It's this urn. I'm reading these jokes from the urn. They're not my jokes. If they were my jokes, I would never joke about any of this stuff. But luckily, my dead relative. Where did Will Hike go? Where did Will Hike basically just show up to him like and leave? Like he owns the place. Like he runs this town just because he runs this spigot. Who does he think he is? I came here to buy salvia from Orlando. I certainly did. I've never smoked salvia. You guys, who smoked salvia here before? You guys smoke salvia? It used to be legal like 20 years ago, and then everyone freaked out, like jumped out of their windows, and they made it illegal. And now I have some in my car, so if anyone wants to try salvia, it's a great time, I assume. It's probably not, everyone hates it. Everyone I've ever met who smoked salvia hated it. I don't know why I bought it. I'm going to Amsterdam in a couple months. Been with a lot of prostitutes out there. Been with a lot of hookers out there. There's so many goddamn hookers. It's more than non-hookers I've been with at this point in time. And I don't know how I don't have STDs, but I do know that my anus itches whenever I go out there for some reason. I think I got anus lice from sitting on these beds, and then it goes in. Chris Warren's killing me. Chris Warren is a murderer, right? You have a cat? Do you have a cat? You don't? I thought you had a cat like 5 years ago.
Yeah, what?
What happened to the cat? Why is this microphone broken? Why do I have salvia? We just don't know. Is that a light or is that a picture? Hey, give it up for Mo Green. He took a picture. So yeah, I'm going to Amsterdam, and I've been learning Dutch for 5 years. I've been learning Dutch on Duolingo and TV shows and movies and things. And the cool thing about learning a language is it lets you connect with people locally in other ways that you couldn't through just English, right? Like, the last time I went to Amsterdam, I had just got there at the central station. I walked like maybe one street down. Someone came up to me on the street. They said, "Hey, do you know where the central station is?" And I said, "Oh, ik spreek geen Engels," which means I don't speak English. And then I kept walking. I wish that was true. I wish that was me, because then I'd have a meteor joke instead of just pedophile jokes. But luckily, my dead relative was a pedophile. One of my friends went to Disney recently, and I also went to Disney 7 years ago, so there's a vague premise for a joke that doesn't have a punchline. Give it from over here, everybody. That's what I said. Rock and roll, everybody. Yeah, keep the energy up. Keep the energy up.
Clap it up, Tyler. Get rid of this thing right here. I was going to do another Freddie Mercury song, but I just don't feel like it. I'm standing in these ashes and I'm feeling, the death starting. And she looking at that shit. He's like, "Is that shit real? This is some bullshit. I ain't trying to step on that." I got your impersonation already. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? At any rate, haven't seen this gentleman in a minute. Coming into the stage. We're going to use this basket as a place to replace the mic if once you're done. Don't break the basket. Jesus Christ. It's like the fourth mic stand, second basket. Chris Warren's about to jump out of his pants. So we're bringing up to the stage, Chris Warren!
Hey everybody, my name's Chris Warren. So happy to be here. How we doing? Look at this bar. Look at all these nice people at the bar. This is great. Anyone here smoke cigarettes? Nice. So all this next 20 minutes of cigarette material is gonna go great. I used to smoke cigarettes, but I quit. I quit cigarettes, but except with one exception, is I'll still Let's love a cigarette after sex, you know what I'm saying? Which means I have not had a cigarette in 273 days, so pretty off nicotine. I've started zinning. You guys zin? Those little like artificial nicotine pouches. And in the store today, I ripped off the label because I'm neurotic, but they have menthol zin now, which is really cool to see that black people are zinning now. That's awesome. There's equality for all. We're all zinning. It's good. I'm getting a call from an alcoholic in crisis. I'll call him back later. Jared, you're 19. Why are you in? Go fuck up your life a little more. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you can't, until your parents don't talk to you for 2 years, you shouldn't be in this room. You haven't lost enough. Anyway. I had, on a more serious note, a while ago I had a very intense situation where a longtime friend of mine, she was feeling very suicidal. And so I met up with her to talk it over. And she was talking about how like she didn't see the point in her life, she was gonna kill herself. And she was very, I know this person for years, so I know she was serious. And I was like, don't do that. Don't kill yourself. She's like, no, you don't understand, I have nothing. And I was like, no, because if you kill yourself, I'm gonna tell everyone we fucked. She was like, what? And I'm like, yeah, there are pictures of us everywhere. We arrive to places together. Like I'm gonna tell everyone we had sex all the time. And she's like, you can't do that. No one will believe you. I'll out you if you do that. And I'm like, you'll be dead. You won't be doing anything. As far as everyone else is concerned, we had sex all the time, and I broke it off. And I'd like to say 4 years later, she is still alive. I saved her life with that. Funny, that's a real story. The thought of people even thinking that you had sex with me is enough to be like, gotta keep going. Can't let that be my legacy. Because she's really hot and I'm this. So if that happened, like that tarnishes her whole legacy. That ruins, nothing can come back from that. It's actually funny, her father passed away, so I did walk her down the aisle because we like grew up together. It was very sweet. And her husband at like the after party was like, you've always been such a good friend to her, like, thank you so much. I'm like, you have no idea what I've done for this woman. But then it's funny, because there's like that fucked up thing where like, guys who have had sex with dudes' wives in the past, like, have some weird power over them when they meet, and I feel like I had so much power with the threat that I would lie about us having sex. I thought that was fun. She doesn't like that I'm doing this joke. I asked her if she'd be okay with it. She's like, do not do that. And I'm like, well, what are you gonna do, kill yourself, you know? Do whatever I want. I grew up as a Nazi. Anyone else grew up as a Nazi? No? No one else grew up in a white trash household, had to read Mein Kampf at 8, knows a little bit of German? You know a little bit? Hell yeah, dude. Black people are pretending to be Jews now. I would love if they started doing they're like, we were the Nazis actually. If you look at the history, Hitler was a light-skinned black man. That's what I want the next phase to be. But yeah, I grew up as a Nazi, and now I'm Jewish, so that's fun. It is fun because I'll still have young, angry white men reach out to me to talk about Aryan politics, and I'm like, just wait till you read the midlife section of my Wikipedia. You're gonna be very upset. That was a Nazi joke because we used to go into the early life section on people's Wikipedia, and if it said Jewish, that's how. Little hint: anyone comments early life on any of my videos, they know. They know I'm Jewish, and they're mad about it. I am an Orthodox Jew now, which has been a weird transition, and people are like, is that difficult coming from your Nazi upbringing to being now a religious Orthodox Jew? And I'm like, no, nothing has made me more anti-Semitic than becoming Jewish. When I started going to temple, dude, shit will happen there weekly where I'm like, you cannot let the goyim see you behaving like this. You're gonna cause another Holocaust, dude. You gotta shut up, dude. You gotta chill. They're literally just doing inside, I'm not even kidding. Last Saturday I was at Temple, they were talking about what stocks to trade based on info they got from their friends. And I'm like, this is not a good look, but also, what was that about Halliburton? Anyway. Can I tell you a cute story about my family? Yeah. So, my family immigrated here at one point, as most people do, and my great-grandfather came from Sweden. And the way we came to America, we were the Olofsons back then. The way that line of the family came to America is Grandpa Olofsson was a very wealthy man, in Stockholm. He had like his dad owned like a shoe factory, and so he grew up as like a nepo baby. Like he was a rich kid. Like all he did was get drunk and drive his Mercedes. And he had one of those bullshit jobs where he'd show up to like the shoe factory, tell people what to do, and it was wrong, and then he would leave and be like, my dad's the boss, they're not gonna fire me. Like he lived the coolest life ever. And then one night when he was 24, he was at a bar, and like a guy he went to school with started shit with him, and they got into a tussle, and they were fist fighting in the bar, and my great grandfather threw this guy out of the window, and people outside yelled, oh my God, you killed him, but it was Swedish, so it sounded different. And this was back in like the 1930s, so he just went to the dock and bribed the guy to let him get on a boat and just left everything behind, came to America to avoid murder charges. And like, right, he was a rich kid, so he had no actual skills. He never worked a real day in his life. He was 24, no skills, didn't know how to speak English. He just lost all his money because he disappeared in the night, no one knew what happened to him. Comes to America, finds like the one other Swedish guy in Brooklyn, apprentices to him as a stonemason, like all those brownstones in Brooklyn, like Crown Heights, like he built all those, broke his body, slowly taught himself English, built a life. You know, had my grandfather and his 3 brothers, like they were poor, but he made it work and he rebuilt his life. And then one day in the 60s, like 40 years later, he was out in Brooklyn and he ran into a guy from the old country. He was like, oh my God, Adolf, is that you? Because I forgot to mention that. This is true. My great-grandfather's name was Adolf. And he immigrated to America in, I think it was 1938. So like, he could have, they don't even ask. You can change your name to whatever you want. He was like, I'm gonna keep Adolf. Like he argued with the guy in Ellis Island. He's like, this guy in Germany, it's gonna blow over. There's no way he gets a second term. Adolf's gonna be a cool name in like 5 years, I promise. And then even after World War II, it was like, well, I'm Adolf on the paperwork now. So it was like, Adolf, what happened to you, dude? You just disappeared one night. We didn't know what happened to you. And he was like, Sven, you don't remember? I murdered that guy. I threw that guy out of a fucking window. I'd be in jail still if I was in Sweden. I had to flee. And Sven was like, oh man, that was a 2nd-story window. That guy broke his arm. Like he has like 5 grandchildren now. He's fine. And apparently my great-grandfather then became a brutal alcoholic and died about 4 years later. That was the end of Grandpa Adolf. And that's how my family came to America. So that's pretty fun. That's a true story. My grandma thinks it's a cool story. I'm like, Grandma, I don't know if that's as cool as you think it is. Want to hear my grandma's other favorite thing to tell people? So, part of my family's from the South, and you can see where this is going. And so what happened was, I had this other relative, he was like my great-great-great-great-great-uncle Liam. And they were a New Hampshire family originally, and he had sold a bunch of forest land to the federal government so they could use it for lumber. And he was like, now that I have all this money, I'm gonna move to the South and buy a plantation. And everyone was like, hey, we're Methodists, we started the Salvation Army, maybe don't do that. He was like, you guys are all just jealous because I'm up now. And he moved to the South and bought a plantation in Georgia, and this was in like 1864. Anyone know what happened in 1865? So he got to be a cool plantation owner for 1 year. And then the Civil War happened, and he was like, well, obviously I'm going to fight to keep my slaves. I only had them for a year. And he went and fought in the Civil War, lost his left arm, fighting for the Confederacy. The Union then confiscated his plantation, took all his slaves, came back to New Hampshire, broke, and everyone just made fun of him for the rest of his life. They're like, oh, we told you slavery was bad though, maybe. He's like, you don't understand. It's like, yeah, fuck you, Liam. And to this day though, if you ask my senile grandmother about great Uncle Liam, she'd be like, oh, he was the best man. The slaves were crying when they were free because they wanted to stay on the plantation. I'm like, Grandma, you cannot be saying this in public. We gotta get out of this Cracker Barrel right now. This is not a good look. Okay, I have one more time. I'll let you know of the last. I got a minute? Cool. Okay, this is a quick story. I'll let you know about the last branch of my family. This is going to save it. This is how you know. If everyone's shocked how I was raised in a white supremacist household, this is relative charge. It makes sense. Ironically, my dad was a gay Nazi. That's a whole story for another time. But my other part of the family is Irish. And as many people, I assumed we came over during the Irish potato famine, like most people in Boston, right? No. So what happened was, my family was Irish Protestant. And so they were Scottish people that were imported by the British to live in Ireland and use the Irish Catholics as slaves. And they did this from the 1500s till 1920. When all of a sudden Ireland had a civil war to gain independence, and my grandfather on that side of the family, not on the right side of that conflict. And you're thinking like, oh, Northern Ireland. No, like he was in Cork County. Like he was a proper oppressor. And he was part of this thing called the Ulster Defense Force. Look it up. Where he basically liquidated villages in Cork County that didn't agree with the crown. To the point where in 1928, where the Irish won the war, he was like, Great Britain, I fought for you guys, right? You're gonna let me go hide in Northern Ireland or Great Britain. And they looked at his rap sheet and were like, no, dude, like that's fucked up even for us. Like you gotta go. And so he fled to America to avoid war crime charges, and thought the best place to hide would be Boston. He moved to Boston to get away from the Irish. And to his dying day, I still do this because it's the last part of my heritage I have, is every St. Patrick's Day, everyone in my family wears orange to show the Catholics we're not afraid of them. So wear orange on St. Patrick's Day to show the Pope he doesn't know what's up. Anyway, my name's Chris Horn.
Clap it up for Chris Horn. Go keep the microphone stand, jiggling, rolling. Coming next to the stage, Chad later.
Hi, how we doing? How we doing, guys? Right? Yeah. What a fucking night. I thought the worst thing was gonna be there was a dead guy on stage, then Emily broke the mic stand. And now, how come your mic, out of all the mics, out of everything we do, people just destroy your shit? Should we all pick it? No, I'm joking. That's wild. I ain't giving anyone. That's insane. No. All right. I've been looking at apartments lately, you know, and I'm like going there, looking at shit, picking up like all the questions I need to ask, especially myself. Like, do they have good AC, stuff like that? What's the laundry like? Do I have to fucking do my own dishes? I got a dishwasher. Can I come here? Like, can I come in here? Is that gonna be easy to bust a load in here? And I've looked at a lot of apartments and kind of realized I can come pretty much any fucking where. Anywhere. I literally, well, except for like, you know, the playground, the library, Six Flags, where I've been caught already. That's where I can't come. You know, you got Six Flags? No, you guys never wanted a fucking climax, like a climax of Superman? Fucking, as soon as you hit the top, you better get that first fucking row or else. No, I don't know. Jerking off in public though, that's fun, right? JT, what up, buddy? Unrelated. Jerking off in public, that's a fun time. You know, like you guys see the video of that dude jerking off at the gas station with a pump up his ass? I thought I was getting fucked with the pump, to be honest. This dude, and like everyone's saying this guy's a sicko, man. This dude's jerking off in public, he's shoving stuff in his butt. I'm thinking maybe he saw $3.90 a gallon and was like, fuck it, I'll take a gallon home with me. This is fucking robbery. He's gotta jerk off. He can't look, he's gonna look like a fucking weirdo if he's just got a pump up his ass. He's gotta jerk off. Bye, Emily. He's gotta jerk off. I don't know. I don't think that was bad. I saw that and I was like, America's getting free again. That screamed freedom to me, you know? Just seemed like the right thing to do. Jerking off in public's fun. You guys, you ever jerk off and then like cancel plans you realize you didn't need? Like you're like, I'm gonna open up my afternoon plans. You're not gonna go and look at that dirt bike. I don't need to buy that. Like actually legitimately cancel plans too. Last time, like good post-nut clarity kicked in, I swear to God I came and was like, when was the last time I watched anything on Paramount Plus? And I fucking stopped my subscription. It's a fucking money saver. It is. and immediately bought Grindr. Nah, that's stupid. You can Grindr stuff out. I don't know. You know, I don't know. Yeah, it seems crazy, but post-nut clarity does save a lot of stuff. Like, except for that guy that shot Trump the first time. You know, the first dude that shot him, the last thing he watched on his phone was porn, and he busted a nut and still was like, yeah, I want to do this. Let's climb that roof. Like, he still went for it. Like, maybe something could have changed if he just watched different porn. If he came quicker and was like, yeah, no. Something, maybe he didn't even come and he was like, yeah, fuck this, dude, I can't even. Maybe it was a problem about erectile dysfunction instead of wanting to change the nation. I don't know. Alright, stupid riff. Where was I going? Oh, yes. I feel bad for that guy all in all because they killed him. They ended up shooting that dude. And the last time a president got shot, he was actually a sitting president. It was Ronald Reagan. He got shot by John Hinckley. And that guy just got out of jail. They didn't kill him. Wouldn't it be hilarious if he was the one that shot at Trump? So like 4 years later, gets out of jail, he's like, I ain't rehabilitated for shit, dude. Jodie Foster can't ignore this one. His favorite movie was Taxi Driver. That's how I knew it wasn't him, because when Trump put his fist up, he would have blown his hand off like the end of Taxi Driver. You're like, one more shot, fucking. Alright, not that stuff. I'm standing in a dead guy. Literally you go, it's just footprints of a dead man at my feet. And I don't know, like, there's speculation. Is it real? Are they real? I hope it is, because if it is, every time you do this, you're making somebody sweep or vacuum up a dead person. And I think that's great. I think that's the best part of the bit. Everybody is culpable if we just address this now and be like, how many people actually desecrated a body without knowing? They won't get in trouble, we'll just probably more charges. That was great though, that is a genius way to hop over a race barrier and be like, I can say whatever I want up here. This isn't me. I kind of wish I thought of that first. But I don't know, if he dies, I get the urn. Alright. Let's see. Gunpowder, nails. Okay, that's a long list. It's my shopping list, alright? I'm not a domestic terrorist, I'm not buying gunpowder and nails and stuff like that to do crime. I just want to change the algorithm on Amazon. So when it says like, people also bought this, next time somebody goes to get a pressure cooker, it's like, people also bought roofing nails and a digital timer and ball bearings and a map of the city of Boston. No, okay, no domestic terrorism either. I'm just trying to figure it out while I'm standing on a dead person right now. Alright, I'll do two more. Put the mic back in its basket. Did you guys see the other video, the one that's going around, a girl had her foot out of the car window at a stop sign, barefoot out the window, and a dude on a bicycle rode by and licked her foot? Drive-by foot lick, you know, that is sickening. But I gotta admire the dedication, because I like to think that this dude saw this from like a quarter mile and was like, biked as hard as he could. He made contact, perfect lick. The video slows it down just so you can see that he actually did it. And the video, the way I saw it was on Twitter, and somebody retweeted it and was like, see, these foot people are sick, man. These guys are out of control, they do stuff like this all the time, we should ban foot people. And I was like, yes! That's how I feel about cyclists. Get the fuck out of the road. If you're on a bike in front of me and I'm in a car, go 45, please. Either do 45 or I will show you what 45 can do, okay? Does anybody ride bikes on the road here? Yeah, your days are numbered. Get the fuck out. Alright, one more quick one. Do I got time on this cut? Okay. Yeah, okay. Alright guys, have a good night. Don't fuck up the microphone. We need this mic. Put it back tomorrow.
Clap it up, man. I didn't even hear that story about the random drive-by foot licker. That's crazy. He wasn't about to get athlete's foot in his tongue. That shit was crazy, man. You know, she could have just walked through grapes, riding grapes, and he just licked her nasty feet. I kiss my girl feet all the time, man. You gotta kiss the toes, cause I'm broke. I'm broke, but that's the one thing that I do that rich dudes probably don't do. Baby, I can't take you to Hawaii, but I can kiss your feet every day, so that's the trade-off here, kissing her little pretty toes. Such a sentimental moment. Coming next to the stage, I'm trying to remember. Actually, I remember. Coming next to the stage, haven't seen this gentleman. I thought he was dead, but he came back from the dead. Bob! Well!
Let's hear from Mo and everybody else been up tonight, huh? How y'all doing? Glad to see Calvin came back. What'd you do? Had to go bring the ashes back before your aunt knew they were missing? You had to go bring the ashes back before your aunt knew they were missing? That's one thing though, that joke's limited. You know, you can go different places, but you're running out of ashes, dude. You're gonna have to do like vodka, put some kind of fake stuff in there. Charcoal ashes, refill it, you know? Keep that chick up.
I know the recipe for dead people.
Yeah, okay, alright, okay. Anyhow, I've been away for a while because, basically, I haven't been funny. And, anyhow, I got this reborn Christian as a girlfriend, and, she's great, you know. I've known her, well, way back, we were neighbors a long time ago, and we're together now, and the thing is, I can't practice my material on it, but she doesn't want to hear it, you know, 'cause it's all nasty, you know, but she's horny as hell, though, you know, I can fuck her like hell, you know, we fuck 3-4 times a week, you know. I still get it up, thank God for high blood pressure. Anyhow, you know, I just don't know how to talk to people, you know, even my girlfriend, I'll say, hey, how about a blowjob? Fuck face. That's what I gotta do, I want to fuck your face. No, you know, you gotta piss her right off, you know. Oh gosh, you know, and yeah, you know, I really don't know how to talk to people. Like, I had a buddy of mine, he had bunchies headaches, and he went to the doctor, and it turns out he had a brain tumor. And the doctor told him, he said, look, either you live with these headaches, or we got this surgery, you got 50-50 chance of making it. I said, wow, man, I don't want to do it. So I told him, you know, I'll leave you alone with that, because I know you got a lot on your mind. And anyhow, what else have I got on here? Yeah, so anybody, I don't know if anybody knew this, but in Europe, in England, they call a cigarette a fad. So there's plenty of times you probably hear stuff, people say, hey, look, I just saw a fag laying in the road, covered in lipstick. and I'm sure some guys say, hey, after I fuck my girlfriend, I'd love to have a fag when I'm done fucking my girlfriend. Oh, gosh, what the hell have I got on here, you know? Yeah, so, yeah, like I said, I don't know how to talk to people. You know, I had an uncle with gangrene, and he had both his legs he lost, and he calls me up bitching one day, and I say, hey, calm down, what's eating you? And nobody's catching these jokes, wow. Anyhow, you know, that's about all I got for now. I guess I didn't write much down, you know. Hey guys, well, about all I got, you've been great, and the audience got small. They must have known I was going to be up.
Yeah, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up! I heard the chat from the clear the cheers. Sorry about that. Coming next to the stage, there's another Bob, and he's handy with his chef skills. Bob Cook.
Give it up for Mo Green. I guess Uncle Carl's new nickname is Dusty. Herlin Lino is here. He lives in Northampton. In Northampton, he's considered toxically masculine. And I don't know if Puerto Ricans have jobs or not, but this year's Puerto Rican Pride Parade was on a Wednesday. Donald Trump won the debate. Well, he won part of it. He won the dumbest thing anybody's ever said in a presidential debate. They're eating dogs. And it kind of explains his whole mentality, right? He doesn't understand what's going on. He's a bullshitter, and he embellishes. The original story, some Hawaiian woman was eating pussy in Springfield, Mass. And he understood it as Haitians are eating cats in Springfield, Ohio. And the dog part, just his embellishment. They're eating dogs. The Pope got in trouble for saying the word faggotry. I don't think English is the Pope's first language. How far into Duolingo is the word faggotry? But, I'll tell you what, has anybody had to deal with like all the computer security going on lately? The other day I had to log into something and they're like, log in with your email. So they got my email. Use your password. And we all use the same fucking password for everything, so they got my password. And then they're like, give us your cell phone number and we'll text you a 9-digit number. And I'm like, okay. I give them my cell phone number. And they text me a 9-digit number. It was my social security number. And then they text me a 2-digit number. It was my credit score. And then they text me a 4-digit number. It was my 401k balance. These guys didn't steal my identity, they returned it. And then they sent me a 2-word text, do better. Hey, listen, I don't have to tell you guys how terrible 9/11 was. We just remembered that, right? 2 planes crashed into the Twin Towers. Another plane crashed into the Pentagon. Another plane crashed into Pennsylvania. I mean, it did some damage to the Pentagon, and it fucked up a large section of New York City. I feel like it improved Pennsylvania, though. Have you ever been to Philly? Some of those neighborhoods could use a good plane crash. I don't know. My British porn name is Cumbernick Bendersnatch. I don't even know what British porn is. 2 pale white people in the missionary position. It's kind of hot. I'm one of those white people who gets whiter around black people. Have you ever experienced this? I'll say things like, she has the proper amount of junk in her trunk. Much more than adequate. I turned into Fraser Crane. I don't know why. I just found out what a trap house is. I don't care what race you are, that's not good for anybody. Is anybody a movie buff here? You like movies? What's your favorite movie?
You hit me with this one last time. I told you it was Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters. What's your favorite movie? Shit is a movie? I haven't seen that one. Armageddon. That's a stupid movie. But you know what? You can make it sound smart by saying, oh, it's based on a true story. Or you could say, like, go literary, go, it's based on King Lear by William Shakespeare. Nobody's going to question it because nobody reads that shit, right? Or you could say your favorite movie is Clueless, which is based on Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen. That way you don't sound so dumb, you sound gay. But have you heard of breaking the fourth wall? You know, like when Ferris Bueller talks to the audience, he's breaking the fourth wall. I heard of a guy who broke the fifth wall. On September 11th, he crashed a plane into the Pentagon. My daughter wrote that joke. I'm pretty proud of her. When she was a little kid, I gave one of the kids a little gift, and she goes, I want a gift. I said, your gift, my presence is your gift. She goes, did you keep the receipt? But she's a little wise ass. We're driving through Middletown one day, driving by the Ion Restaurant, which is the Ion Restaurant. They don't tell you about the extra charge. That's funny at an atomic level. Anyway, I have 2 daughters, 2 sons. I've been married a long time. I've been married a long time, but before I was married, I like to date older women. You guys ever do this, date an older woman? I dated this one woman. She was so old, she didn't have a clitoris. She had a brontosaurus. And that's disrespectful. A brontosaurus is a majestic dinosaur, right? What's a clitoris? More importantly, where's the clitoris? I that's my app idea. Is anybody a coder here? Anybody smart? No? Nobody's smart. But here's my $1 million idea. It's called Click Finder. You send me a picture of your girl's vagina, and everybody gets the same reaction back. It's near the top. But if you send it upside down, tain't my problem. Terrible joke, right? But if I get enough money from this ClickFinder app, I'm going to buy a Volvo. Give it up for Mo Green.
Everybody good? I guess not. At any rate, coming up to the stage, she got her debut at this mic a few weeks ago. She's been going strong ever since. Can I get your attention? Clap it up for Kel. That's a gold shirt too, man. That's fine.
How's everybody doing tonight? Alright, so if I suck tonight, don't blame me, blame Adam Sandler. That motherfucker. I watched this special and it kind of inspired me to get up here and talk to y'all about my problems, alright? So, I was just diagnosed with cancer last year, right? No, don't feel sorry for me at all, because I'm not up here for a pity party, I'm here for therapy. When I was diagnosed, right, my PCP, he wrote a referral for therapy, because it fucks with your mental, you understand? So, he's a great fucking doctor. About a half an hour after I left his office, I got a phone call from this lady named Patty, right? She said, Patty, your Patty called. She's like, I'm Patty, is this Kels? I was like, yes, this is Kels. Well, your doctor said that you need therapy. And I was like, oh, yes. What kind of therapist you looking for? I was like, there's a thing called familiar therapy, right? Where you get a therapist that looks like you, thinks like you, where you feel comfortable enough to discuss your problems, right? So I said, Patty, I'm looking for a therapist that is probably in the LGBTQ community. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm a lesbian, right? And a woman, preferably a woman of color. Poor Patty. She was like, we don't have anyone right now, especially a woman of color. I was like, okay, fuck it, I pass, right? Because I'm like, if I gotta sit there and tell one white person my problem and make them miserable, that makes no sense, right? I may as well make a whole bunch of white people miserable. Right, so fuck it. And plus Adam Sandler said, don't sit down and lie in your pity and your sickness. Fucking laugh about it, right? So could you imagine how this fucking, oh shit, I forgot to hit record. Anyways. Nah, could you imagine me right now, I'm sitting down, I'm telling the therapist, said, well, Kels, how you feeling today? And I just look at them like, I'm horny as fuck. I want to have my nipples sucked, but I don't have any titties. And My pussy is dried in a Popeye's biscuit. I guess I'm feeling like a touch-me-not, you know? Why did the bartender just give that dude a high five and say, thank God that dyke bitch is playing for the other team? Did you just write that down on the spreadsheet over there? Did you just write it down? But no, I'm trying to look for the positive, you know, in my whole situation. Because when I was at Hartford Hospital about to have my surgery, right? I was excited because I was about to lose a lot of weight, you know? Because I got the double mastectomy, but y'all can't tell because I'm still a fat bitch, regardless. But anyway, I was like, I was looking forward to my new figure. I was going to be shaped like Grimace, you know. All hips and ass, no tits, right? But regardless, like, I'm saying the positive. One thing, like Mo pointed out, the very first time I came up here, it was like, at least you ain't got to worry about no titty sweat. Or buying deodorant. But you know what? I stopped using deodorant after my diagnosis, you know? And real shit. My underarms ain't stink, because titty make your underarms stink. The more titty you got, the more funky your underarms are. I mean, I'm sorry, I should have said this woman to woman, but fuck it, you know, fuck it.
I feel, dude, it happens.
I want to flapjack you after I finish my set, bro. For sure. Real shit. Okay, so, also too, I feel like this, you know, I'm a fighter, so I don't give a fuck, so I'll be able to take them titty shots now. It won't be as hurt, you know, it won't hurt as much. No bra, and I'm kind of happy because Halloween is coming up, you know? At least I'll be able to go as a topless stripper. And, yeah. But you know what was so interesting is, like, when I was going for the surgery, my surgeon said to me, Kels, what is one thing that I can do for you to make you comfortable? I said, Doc, can you please take a picture of my boobs after you cut them off, right? She said, okay, I will do that for you. May I ask why? I said, I still need to send titty shots out there. You know what I'm saying? Titty pics. You gotta send out them titty pics. And if any lady in here would like my titty pics so you can send it to a weird motherfucker in your DM, come see me. Alright, okay. So, I just want to say thank you guys for listening to my bullshit, okay? Have a wonderful night.
Clap it up for Kels. Clap it up for Kels. We go to the rolling. Coming next to the stage, Dan Shay.
Hello. How's everybody doing? Good? We're having a blast. We're having fun at Roma's. I like it. I love the Wednesdays for the 375 beers. It's my favorite. Because I'm a poor as shit. I had to do the thing the other day that I think rich people are even doing it now. I canceled my cable. That shit was crazy. Fucking like $200 a month for internet and cable and all that bullshit. And I was like, I'm out. I can't do this no more. And I canceled that shit. But I got a Samsung TV. So that shit comes with free cable. It's called Samsung TV. It's awesome. Except for it's like each TV show gets like, you got it, my man? It's awesome, dude. I love it. Like, it just has like each channel is a TV show though. They don't have actually like channels. But they got random fucking bullshit channels. It's all like, they have like NFL channel, except for it's called like The Talk. And it's all just random bullshit. But you can tell what race Samsung thinks watches the channels, because they don't have commercials. They just go to a timer for some reason. It'll just go to like a logo, and it'll just have like a beat playing for a few minutes, and then it'll come back from commercial. So like the end of the football channel, it'll have like rock and roll music playing. And then like if you watch the fishing channel, when they go to their little break, they'll have like some country freaking guitar riff. Like I'll let you guess what the basketball channel plays. It's hip hop. I don't know if you guys guessed right, but my favorite channel is the Fireplace channel. I don't know if y'all ever watch it, but it's a channel that plays a fireplace. I don't know, it's fucking relaxing. It's my shit, dude. I love it. I listen to it all the time. It's what I fall asleep to. Turn on my TV right now in my house. Fireplace channel will be on. They still go to commercial. I don't know why Fireplace needs a commercial. It's not like they put breaks in there or some shit like that. And it's the only station that actually has like a commercial. It doesn't just go to like a logo or some shit. It goes to a clock with 2 minutes. Exactly 2 minutes in a video of a dude chopping wood. It's like, yeah, this is a fake fire. We don't need to chop wood for it. 2 minutes go by, 1:59, 2 minutes, boom, fake fireplace. I don't know, I like it. It's my favorite channel. I'm a poor dude. You know, I'm getting out of poverty though. I got a sugar mama. It's fucking dope, dude. Highly recommend it. She definitely says shit that like blows my mind though. She said almost all of the craziest things I've ever heard in my fucking life. Like the other day she was like, get it, it's only $100. Only $100? Oh, triple digits? Like only $100 is a lot of fucking money. Like only $100? And when I told her that, she was like, oh, well, you want me to gift it to you? Gift it to me? Is it my fucking birthday? Like, it ain't Christmas. Like, what do you mean gift it to me? Like, rich people live wild lives. Like, y'all just gift shit on Tuesdays? Like, I want to be a part of rich people life. I'm jealous. Her fucking dad died and left her a company and she sold it. My dad died and left me 30 grand in debt. Yeah, he died and Eversource was like, yo, you got that $600? I was like, whoa, my dad's dead. And they're like, you're the estate. Like, you owe us $600 now. Like, God damn, dude, my inheritance is debt. It's crazy shit, dude. She's a shit though. I don't know how rich people do it. Dude, my girlfriend didn't know you could return bottles for money. She was like, you recycle? And I was like, yeah. And she threw it in my garbage can. And I was like, what the fuck do you think that is? She said, oh, the recycling bin. I was like, no, you put them in a bag, we return those. She's like, return them where? And I was like, the fucking machine, they give you money. Really? God damn, dude. I wish I was that rich that I didn't know you could return bottles. That's how I did every Friday night in high school. I was like, Mom, can I get some money? And she'd be like, there's bottles in the garage. Shit. I don't know. My girlfriend lives on a road that at the beginning of the road, true story, there's a sign that says, please no pedaling. You know how rich you gotta be for pedaling? The fuck is pedaling? Like, I've told no solicitors, no trespassing, like, no pedaling is like, you've been rich since the 1800s or some shit like that. Like, no pedal. What the fuck is a pedal? I don't know what the pedaling is. Is that the same thing? I don't know. No pedal. It's culture shock, dude. We went to a concert the other day. Well, we went to a rave. I don't know if a rave is a concert, but we went to a rave. And in the middle of the freaking show, she stops me and she goes, babe, they're doing beat drops on every third measure? That's excessive. I'm just like, oh, what the fuck is a measure? Like, I ate a bunch of drugs and I'm dancing. I don't know what the fuck a measure is. Like, crazy worlds. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm good. There's no answer.
Give it up to host mode. Close up the dead shade. We got two comics left coming up to the stage. Christian Padon.
What up, Romas? It's Wednesday, baby. Oh my God. Me and my girl the other night, we've been, feeling the romance, and we're like, let's watch some like old school romance movies, because I'm Puerto Rican, I've never seen those, right? So she's like, oh, you know, I've never watched Dirty Dancing. And then I've caught clips. So I said, put that shit on. Let's watch Dirty Dancing. Immediately, I was angry. Immediately. That whole movie is cultural appropriation. All right? You telling me somewhere in the 80s, all right, there was a hotel full of white people that knew how to dance salsa? That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Cultural appropriation. That's a lie. I've never seen that many coordinated white people in one room together. All right? Yes, Patrick Swayze was white. I bet you everybody of those extras in the background were white passing Puerto Ricans. 100%. No, and it's like, the reason why I'm really mad is because it's hard being a Puerto Rican who can't dance. All right? My mom used to always tell me, sit your ass down. You're going to embarrass me in front of your grandmother.
Oh my God.
And it's hard being a Puerto Rican as it is already. All right? Every time you meet another Puerto Rican, they always have these expectations to put on you. They always want to check your Puerto Rican card. It's always, hey, have you stabbed anybody today? Today? There's a quota I gotta meet of people I gotta stab in a day? Don't let me catch you in the parking lot, guys, because I haven't met my quota today. No, and it's hard. It's hard having a Puerto Rican mom because those bipolar swings hurt. It hurts when she swings. Growing up, that shit was rough. I remember one time I didn't hand in a project because I did that shit kids do. You know, you're like the night up, I got a project tomorrow. And she's like, well, you better fucking figure it out. And I didn't hand it in because I didn't figure it out. So my mom picked me up from school and I got a failing grade and I got home and, you know, the whole car ride home, everything's like, puñeta, puñeta, puñeta. And then I got home and I was immediately expecting the ass whooping. Immediately expecting, no ass whooping in sight. I went and hopped myself in the shower and I was still cautious because this ain't my first rodeo. I've gotten my ass beat in the shower for, all right? Usually as soon as that water's hitting, she's hitting me too. But no, this time I lathered up, I was covered in soap, and then just like that, the curtain comes. 3 hits. Now, once you're lathered up, you're pretty slippery. Almost like you say, like a Diddy party slippery. Now, that means I'm gonna fall in the bathtub, and now I'm not only getting my ass beat by my mother, gravity's also teaching me a lesson. Needless to say, I love science. But girls always, you know, used to ask me like, oh, you always gaslighting me. Where you learn this gaslighting? From my mom. She'd always be like, this ass beating I'm giving you hurts me more than it hurts you. And I'd be like, how? How? She'd be like, my carpet tunnel, nigga. That's how. Her hand be all swollen. She got to switch in the other hand. Now I'm getting an ass beating for triggering her carpet tunnel. I love my mom though. My mom is my hero. Single mom. Mother of 4. She was a single mom at 1. I don't know when she continued to 4.
Facts.
But, you know, I'm gonna leave my mom in peace. Let her relax for a little bit. Let's talk about some current events. This shit is crazy. I can't. This shit is crazy. A second attempt on Trump. A second attempt. How 2 guys fail?
Don't slide.
How 2 guys fail? They don't make assassins the way they used to. I bet you JFK would have liked these attempts. It's crazy. You know what's even crazier? I still haven't gotten a day off of work. I still haven't gotten a day off of work. What happened to going all, you know, assassination attempt tragedy some rare heavy stuff right now. We need to recuperate and reunite. No! They said, fuck that nigga! We tired of him! Republicans and Democrats, they done. It's wild too, after that astonishing performance of the debate. I don't watch news because I'm Puerto Rican. I saw the highlights on TikTok. And I didn't even get the actual clip, I got the remix version. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm trying to find this song because it's actually a bop. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats in Ohio. They're eating the dogs. It's crazy. That shit's gonna chart #1 like in a week. You know it's bad once Taylor Swift takes a stand against you. It's done. He's losing. I'm sorry. Taylor Swift said, Swifties, vote. They're gonna vote for Kamala Harris. Now, I can't vote for Kamala Harris because I don't agree with her policy. All right? And just by looking at her, I can tell that her policy is, I don't suck dick. She. Now, a lot of people, right, on Fox News, they want to say she's the original hot tool girl. She works her way through Washington sucking dick. And I will say she's the first girl who got to her position from how bad the head was. Biden was like, that head was so bad, Biden got dementia out of it. He said, I gotta forget this shit somehow. We got some Kamala fans here, it's alright. Oh man, I've been feeling, it's crazy. I was watching the Olympics right last month. The Olympics were, it was like peak America, right there. I was so patriotic. I saw LeBron in that white suit on that boat. I was like, yeah, this is my America, baby. USA, USA. We won the most medals, like a third world country should. It's crazy, man. We beat Jamaica and Kenya in track and field. We got the best blacks right here, motherfuckers. This is the real homeland now. Woo! You know who let me down? The whites. We came dead last in shooting. Dead last in shooting. A drunk Turkish guy came in second place. That's crazy. You hear the story? He almost forgot the train. He almost forgot he had to compete until his wife was nagging him. Oh, you gotta do the dishes. Oh, you gotta do the laundry. Oh, you always leave the toilet seat. Oh, shit, I forgot. I'm part of the team. I gotta take the train. 2-hour train to France to compete. And he came in second place. You saw the other guys wearing like crazy shit. They're like special guy. He's wearing a plain t-shirt. Plain t-shirt and jeans was like, pow! Second place, bitch. Ain't nothing to it. Let me go get my ass back home. My wife's nagging. It's crazy, I wanted to blame our performance on the school system, right? But no, it all goes back to their coach. He took a permanent vacation in Pennsylvania a week before. Shouldn't have been at that Trump rally on that roof. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Romans. The microphone was broken. Please be nice to it. Give it up to your host. No, my name is Christian Pagan.
Clap it up for Christian Pagan. I always love that political commentary, guys. That shit ain't easy at all, man. That shit was dope. And rounding out the evening, one of my day ones in this comedy shit. Clap it up for the comedy stars of Jones. B. Jonesy.
Wow, thank you, tables and chairs, for staying for my set. I'm the last person up. I'm standing on a dead body right now. Shit's crazy right now. Some dust down there. I got new shit. I'm about to just read this off the teleprompter real quick. No one's caring anyway. You know what I'm saying? CT traffic is the worst, man. It's the worst traffic to be stuck in and you gotta use the bathroom. I swear, bro. I was sitting in some traffic the other day and my stomach had hey, we need to talk Rumble, right on 91. You know what I'm talking about? Suddenly I'm looking over the horizon for anything. You know how you're just looking for any way to get off? I'm looking for anything, man. It don't matter. There's a little gas station on the side, a bush, a portal to another dimension. Like, it does whatever to get you out of this situation. You know what I'm saying? Portal, dimension. Your GPS saying your next ETA is 15 minutes. Your body saying you got 5. At that moment, you're no longer a commuter. Nah, you're not a commuter no more. You're on a survival mission. That's right. 91 North just turned into the highway for hell. Yeah. Forget merging lanes. You about to be merging prayers. Jesus, take the wheel, because I got to hold my ass. Can't hold shit like I used to, man. I'm getting old. At this point, it's not even a number 2 no more. It's like a number 2 plus. You know what I'm talking about? You got the sweat forming and shit on your forehead. One of them serious ones. You praying to every God, ancient and modern. You know what I'm saying? No matter. Whoever can close your butt cheeks for you. You know what I'm saying? Butt cheeks is funny. But all you see are miles of highway, man. That's it, man. There's nothing but exits. Exits and sad posts. That's it. That's all you see, man. And your stomach is playing like the new Sexy Reed song. Pow, 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 pow. That's that kitten meat. That's your stomach is going off in traffic. But other music. Sexy Reed. Kitten meat. I thought it was funny. Every bump feel like road rage when it hits your stomach. You know what I'm saying? It's like Jumanji just stampeding on your intestines. You know what I'm talking about? Just the bubble guts, man. You got a shit and you in traffic. It's bad. No one letting you off. You don't know if that's a purr in your stomach or if your motherfucking motor going. It's all bad. Hold on. I just wrote that today, by the way. Show Mo Green, he ain't writing back. Mo Green's the worst chat GPP ever, man. He doesn't give you no responses.
Which one though? I got 5 pages.
Yeah, you do got 5 pages. You never know if you're talking to Mo Green or you about to get scammed by Mo Green. This is too many fucking pages. I'm like, yo, this Mo, when's my birthday? She's like, I don't know. What's that, Mo? Mo don't know my birthday. Alright, yeah. I think we both Pisces though, right? You're Pisces, right? Yeah, we both Pisces. I know me, you, and Artie Robb, and Marlon Baker all around the same time. The owner of my favorite breakfast spot died. Well, he didn't die. He committed suicide and he killed his wife. And it's a wild situation, I know. It's like, who's going to make my breakfast sandwiches now? You know what I'm saying? I guess I have to learn how to use a toaster again. Fuck. When's the last time someone used a fucking toaster? Everything's airwave. What's that? Airwave? Microwave? Air fryer? Gotta learn how to use a toaster again. But seriously though, it's sad though, you know? There's nothing like having a good breakfast to start your day. Now my breakfast is all in the fucking air. Talk about a side of tragedy with your eggs, man. Shit sucks. Moment of silence for my breakfast spot. I ain't got as much energy as the young kid. I get tired around 9 o'clock. I just don't understand, man. I just don't understand why Diddy had 1,000 bottles, man. I don't get it. And as y'all see, I've been seeing on TMZ, they actually found 876 dildos. Like, who's giving the exact count? 876 is such a wild number. Like, they're in there like, 1, 2, 3. Like, yo, this guy has almost 876 dildos. Like, that's such a crazy number to just throw out there. Like, they're counting every dildo. Like, those dildos possibly been in 876 different places. They ain't necessarily had to be an asshole. It could have been like someone's mouth, it could have been anything. Like, damn, man. I thought Michael Jackson had the crazy shit going on, but Diddy's like 10 times worse than that. Like, and he wasn't doing like, he was just like, take that, like the whole thing. Like, and for me, it sucks that Diddy's black. You know what I'm saying? And we don't have a lot of black people to look up to. I mean, Obama, he was like black, but he was like white. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, you see somebody like P. Diddy, a black person like myself, like, I can see myself being like him one day, but not no more. Not no fucking more. I don't even like lube. I'm a Jergens kind of guy. the same thing. And you know what? He is right. He is right. Lube and baby oil is not the same thing. Because baby oil dries too fucking quick. That's why I didn't need 1,000 bottles. Once that first bottle dry up, you need the next one on deck. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like the lube. They got edible lube. I never heard of edible baby oil. I never heard of that. I don't think they even got that. Damn, man, it's already motherfucking September 18th. I swear to God, like 5 minutes ago, was August 1st. This shit's crazy. At this rate, I'm gonna blink my eyes. It's gonna be my birthday. Like, shit's wild. It's almost Christmas Eve. It's gonna be Christmas tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? It might snow. Alright, I'm getting 6 minutes. Thank you, Romas. I love y'all. Drive home safe.
Clap it up for Jones B. Jones here. We got one last poppin'. Clap it up for the comedy of mode. Ooh.
What's happening, everybody? So, I ain't no comment, I don't got no jokes, just here. So, anyway, anybody flew? We all like to fly, travel, have fun. I'll bet nobody has ever done this. I stalled a flight because I broke a bathroom to the plane and stalled us. So what happened, it wasn't even my fault. All I did was just flush the toilet. It had all paper stuff in there. I delayed the whole flight by like hours, and then eventually we all had to deboard. The whole flight we had to deboard, and everybody's like, "What's happening?" At first they was upset because I see them outside. I'm like, they're unloading our bags, unloading. I was like, yo, but I knew what had just happened. The bathroom was starting to, water was just pouring out the toilet. So I was like, oh shit! I just hurry up and went back in my seat. And I'm just sitting there. And then eventually, like I said, I see them deboarding all the bags, taking it out. And then the pilot announces, pardon everybody, we're gonna have to change flights. We have a broken bathroom. We're going to the West Coast. That's a 5-hour flight. They're like, we can't, take off with that. So anyway, then my dumb ass, I'm like, I told him what happened. I was like, yeah, the bathroom. So everybody's like, looking at me like, what the fuck? And I'm just sitting there smiling like, oh shit, yo, I'm an idiot. So anyway, we in the lobby. We got the new plane coming. And they're like, we're gonna board everybody one by one. We're gonna call people this, that. And guess who's the number one name they call? Me. So I break the bathroom. I delay the flight, and I have to freaking go past everybody, stroll past everybody, to be the first person on the next flight after breaking the bathroom in the other flight. That's wild. Freaking reminds me of another joke I heard on the flight. So anyway, when you go to the bathroom, you're American. When you come out of the bathroom, you're still American. What are you when you're in the bathroom? European. European. What else? Oh, so anyway, look at this particular sweater I'm wearing. It's pretty funny to me because the first time I met my daughter's family, I'm talking about her whole family, was at a party. So my daughter, at the time it was a sad situation. We just had a miscarriage and we got invited to a party. And she couldn't go, she wasn't feeling up to it, which was alright, So I'm like, I'll take our daughter, let's go, they've been dying to see her. But neither of us read the directions, the actual things. So it's a green, pink, and red, whatever party it was. It's a ballroom party. I go there, me and Armani, my daughter, we're dressed like these little cool Jordans. I walk in there, the whole family is dressed up. Elegant, ballroom, and here we go. The first time I ever meet them, come and do a little hip hop. It was just funny, it was a funny time. So my daughter's mother, she was a gay woman. I saw her from the dark side. She was in the cat for a while, now she's strictly dicky for a while. Brought her over to the dark side. No, but we fight all the time because it's differences. I was, for a while, you raised to see us as the enemy sometimes. But as we have to go through those process, we just be up in our ups and downs, you know. And we share a beautiful child together. Her name is Armani. So I guess that's it.
Great personality, great jokes as usual. That was the night. Next week we are having our feature. It's going to be Dr. B, Dr. Timothy Levitt from Waterbury. I'll see y'all next week. Yay!